Man, I have no idea what to buy. I'll sure wish Uncle Gary, wish Uncle G would put out another video so I know what to buy. I mean, how am I supposed to pump cards when Uncle G won't even put out a new video and tell me what to tell these people? Come on, Uncle G. I need a video, Uncle G. Come on, I need some help. These people need some help. You just go abandon all of us like that. The market goes down. How am I supposed to pump cards without Uncle G backing me up? What is this on? Is this on cut? What's up, guys? Welcome back. Flippin' Steve, and tonight I'm going to do a video. It was kind of by request. A lot of people said they would like to see this video, and it's going to be talking about NBA. Finally, an NBA video. I haven't talked much about basketball lately. You guys know I've been doing a lot of soccer. I did some tennis, just some off-the-wall things, and mail days and such, NFL. I've been all over the place, and I really haven't talked much about basketball. However, with the season upcoming, I do start to see, some rising tides among some cards and some players. With the market being down right now, there are some deals out there. And yes, this is like a top 3 video, but not a typical top 3 video. This is not me like saying these are the best players to buy right now and things like that. These are just some deals, some bargains. I think these are some cards of some good players that are affordable, that can get you some returns because you're getting in at a low price point. And when I say good players, yes, these are good players that I'm going to be talking about. These are not guys, sleepers or anything like that. These are not guys that have yet to blossom, even though a lot of these guys, maybe rookies or second, third year guys, but they've showed that they can play in the league. So again, this is not reaches. This is not, hey, buy this guy now for $1 or anything like that. These are actually guys who are established or semi-established. So there's no surprises in here. It's not, it's not going to be rocket science here. It's not like I'm telling anybody, that these players are under the radar, because they're not. They're actually popular players. But there's cards that I think have good value. And I specifically mean the card itself. Not necessarily the player on it. And you're going to see a theme here with a lot of these. There's a certain set that I'm really going with, and you're going to see. And we'll get into that in a second. First of all, we have eclipsed 1,500 subscribers. So I'm going to be announcing a giveaway this video for eclipsing 1,500. Also, I'm going to be giving away that mosaic pack that you see back there next to Pink Floyd. At the end of this video, all you had to do was watch my Pokemon video. And if you watched my Pokemon video and left a comment, you're registered to win that mosaic cello pack sitting right there. And as far as 1,500 subscribers go, guys, had a hard time coming up with a giveaway for it. I did an SGC reveal not long ago, and, I bought a lot of those cards at really low prices. And I'm going to have a good turnover on that SGC order, even if I was to dump the cards really cheap. So what I'm going to do is I chose some of the cards out of that order, and I'm going to put up here and give you guys a choice. And it's going to be basketball cards, since this is a basketball video. So I'm going to put some cards up here, and this will be what the 1,500 subscriber giveaway is going to be for. And you'll be able to pick one of these 4 cards. First is a 2017 red, white, and blue Prism rookie. SGC 9 of Bam Adebayo, who really got popular in the playoffs and down the stretch. Also rumored a possible trade to Milwaukee. I don't know how true that is, but there is a rumored talk right now that Miami is pursuing Giannis, and they would have to give up players like Bam and maybe Tyler Herro and such. Next up is going to be a 2016 Optic SGC 9 of Pascal Siakam, Spicy P. So if you're a fan of the spicy one or the Raptors, there you go. Next up, again, a SGC 9 Optic rated rookie of Mr. Tatum on my favorite team, the Boston Celtics. And I didn't realize it till now, but all these guys are coming out of the East. And last is going to be the boy wonder himself, SGC 9 of Giannis. Tyler Herro here in the Prism. I give away some raw Tyler Herro cards recently, but here's an SGC 9. I know it's not PSA, I know it's not a 10, but it's a free giveaway, so hopefully whoever wins it will enjoy it. And you guys will get your choice. All you got to do is comment on this video. I'll ask a question sometime in the middle of this video. I'm not even really sure what I'm going to ask yet, but I'll ask a question for you to comment in this video, as well as I would like this video to get 200 likes. That would be my most liked video ever. So let's push 200 likes on this video. And I'll do the announcement once I reach 200 likes. If I reach 200 likes really quickly, then I might wait like a week just to give people enough time to watch the video and get, leave comments and get qualified. But 200 likes shouldn't be hard to do. If you're viewing, make sure you're subscribed, liking, notifications, all that stuff, guys. I do the giveaways, so you don't want to miss them. And it's not hard to hit that little thumbs up. It's right there. Click the mouse, push the little touch screen, whatever device you're using. It helps me out, guys. I get in the algorithm. I get views. It keeps me coming back doing content. And, I love to do the content. So, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into these cards. And again, these are not going to be surprises. I don't want anybody to be like, oh, well, duh, of course that's a good player to buy. Because these aren't players that I'm saying are out of nowhere type players. These are established. They've played well. People are buying their stuff. But I still think there's value in these cards. I was going to do this as a mail day, but I went ahead and removed all the cards from the packages just to save time. And I've been waiting for a certain set of these cards to come in, and it's these right here that I'm going to do last. They were coming from ComC, as you can see there, but I was waiting for them to get here to do the video because I'm the type of person that shows you what I'm buying, okay? I'm buying these cards. I'm not telling you to go buy them. I'm not telling you go spend your money on these cards. They're going to go up. This is just what I'm doing, and I'm just showing you that I put my money where my mouth is. I just don't do a top 5 list or a top 10 list or say buy these cards for the sake of creating content. I'm doing this. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So take it with a grain of salt or, take it however you want. But just remember, you're responsible for your own gains and your own losses. Don't ever say, hey, I watched Flippin' Steve and he helped me make a lot of money. Because ultimately, it's your decision to pull the trigger and it's your decision to pay your hard-earned money. So you deserve the credit when you make profits and such. So first card, and this is going to be an honorable mention. I'm going to do the top 3 that I'm buying, and then an honorable mention. I'm going to do the honorable mention first, and this is going to be a veteran. I still got some painter's tape on here. But this is Bradley Beal and a Panini Brilliance. And I picked this card up for $10 raw. Well, of course it's raw. There's no case on it. But for $10, and I just feel like the Panini Brilliance is a really good card. You saw Kawhi and Anthony Davis in the PSA 10s hitting the $800, $900, and even $1,000 mark once last season. Now, I know there was a boom last season, and I know those guys are great players. But for $10 here, getting it graded out could really turn you some profit. Bradley Beal is a scoring machine. He plays for the Wizards, who tend to struggle. However, the East is pretty soft, especially when you get down to those last couple of seeds. They were very close to getting in to the playoffs this year. They were invited to the bubble, so, they had a chance to play their way in. And Bradley Beal was hurt. John Wall's been out. He's supposed to come back strong. So if he's there with John Wall and Roy Hachimura coming into his own, who was also playing well, who was another player that I've told you that, I've picked up a couple cards of his here and there because I also think he's a good value. However, he's not in this video here. Just Roy is a card that I was picking up here and there. And this isn't all that I'm buying, by the way, when I get into these cards. It's not all that I'm buying. I am buying other things, but these are just ones that I think have the most potential for me. And I might do another video on my reaches, on my gambles, my bigger gambles, on players that are really below the radar, shocker specials, things like that. And if you would like to see a video like that, just leave that in the comments. Say, yeah, I would like to see your top 3 to 5 players that are completely off the radar. If you have interest in that, let me know and I'll show you. But I'm not just going to pump those cards and say, hey, I'm going to put a video out on these sleepers. If you would like to see it, I'll do it. But yeah, once again, the Bradley Beal, he's also got trade rumors swirling around him. And if he gets traded to a contender, that would really help his values. However, I still think he can be successful on the Wizards. So either way, I think this is a good card at a good buy-in rate on Bradley Beal, only $10 here on the Panini Brilliance card. Next up, guys, Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, I know, not exciting. Everybody knows about Michael Porter Jr. Had some really strong games in the bubble. Had some not so good games in the bubble. He needs to work on his defense to get himself into the lineup and get more minutes. And he's also probably the third option on that team with the Joker and Jamal Murray really making a splash. However, he could become the second option if they just decide to feed the ball through Jokic. There could be nights where he could be the big scorer. So he's got a great shot. He's very athletic, needs to work on his defense. You guys know the story on Michael Porter, but in particular, I'm talking about his select, not his prisms. They've skyrocketed. Optics, you could go the way of the optic, but I'm really liking the select. And you're going to see a theme on all the cards that I'm buying as I'm looking at the selects. I picked these up in an online deal, actually. Paid like $15 a piece for them. I paid $75 for the 5. So I like my value there. I like them as a raw flip. Whether I want to send them to Star Stock, guys, which is one thing that I want to talk about. I have started using Star Stock, and I find it very easy to buy and sell on there. It saves me a lot of hassle. So, half of my raw cards might go to Star Stock, and half of them I might submit. It just depends on turnaround times. Where I feel like I could flip some of these raw cards during the NBA season, and if I can double my money on a platform like Star Stock, then I'll do that rather than go through the whole hassle of grading and the wait times. Because if I was to send these in graded bulk, I probably wouldn't even get them until the NBA season was nearly over. So, yeah, that's how that is. But I like this card because even in a PSA 9, it sells for more than the raw card. $15 here, and in a PSA 9, you could probably get 50 or 60 for it. And in a PSA 10, you're talking about a nice little turnaround. So another reason why I like Michael Porter Jr. Select. I like his talent. I like the select card. I like the price point, $15, as opposed to forking out big money for a prism. That would be a tough grade. That's another thing about the select that I would like to talk about is they're grader friendly. And when I say that, they got lower print runs, first of all. They're hobby only, and they're grader friendly. So grader friendly meaning they got better quality control from Panini because they're hobby only product and they're less printed. So you're going to see a lot less miscuts and a lot less surface issues and things like that. It's just a better made card. So, it's going to be easier to get your 10s. And especially nowadays when you're buying cards online, you never know what you're going to get, especially with people grading cards all the time now. It's tough to trust buying raw cards online. So I would rather buy a brand like Select where I know I got a better chance of getting a higher quality card than a Prism that, could be completely off-centered or scratched up and, you just don't notice it in a scan or in a pick, or somebody gives you a falsified pick or something like that. And then you go through the hassle of returns and things like that. I would just rather buy a card that I think is going to have a chance of grading higher and also put me at lower risk when I'm buying. Not only lower risk, but lower price point. Lower risk all the way around. You're buying these cards cheaper. You can still get about the same % return on them. Maybe not the full, whole dollar return, but about the same % return. And you're also limiting your risk in getting a bogus card. So the next player I'm going to talk about, I already took him out of this bag, is going to be Tyler Herro. Yeah, Tyler Herro right there. And I know everybody's tired of hearing about him. I'm tired of talking about him. I've talked about him a lot. I made a lot of money off his prisms, and I really don't have much left of his except for 3 prisms in SGC, and that's one of them right there. And I needed to get back in on Tyler Herro just because he's popular in the media. He's very marketable, and he's been a good player. The Heat trusted to give him tons of minutes in the playoffs. The coach, tells me the coaching staff liked him. And I picked up 12 selects, 7 of the concourse, which is the most common. And I picked up 5 of the premier level. And the Premier Level Select, guys, I think is a card that's slept on right now. These are not very easy to get. Now, they're not as rare as the courtside. However, this card just looks good. I mean, look at this card in comparison to that Prism you see back there. It's not shiny or anything. It's got a little bit of color. It's a nice photo. And nice borders, nice look to it. It's just a nice card. Even this one here has got him doing a nice move to the hoop. Got the red. I mean, the select cards just look really nice. And a lot less print run, especially on these. And look, he's got his neon shoes on, especially on these premier levels, guys. I think this card is not just Tyler Herro in general, but I just think that the premier level cards are really being slept on. I picked up all of these for 180 bucks. It was 12 cards, $180. So that cost me $15 a card. I should be able to get that back raw once the season starts back up. He starts the season off hot, puts up a couple good games, hits some threes. Everybody's, a lot of people will be looking to buy Tyler Herro, because of what he was doing in the playoffs and if he starts the season off hot. And this could be a raw flip as well. I could see these doubling, going from 15 to 25 or 30 bucks like pretty easily. Again, I might hold some of these out for grading, and I might just put some of these up on Star Stock. I'm undecided at the moment, but we'll see how the market plays out. But yeah, again, the select, once again, select cards, lower price point, higher quality, less risk. And say, for instance, Select starts to take over the market or moves up closer to Prism, not only are you getting a boost based on a player performance, you're getting a boost based on a product or a card itself gaining popularity. So you could get yourself, there's multiple ways of gaining on the Select through player performance as well as through card popularity. You never know. Will Prism be king forever? They could be. But people may get tired of the Prism and go to the Select. And then next thing you know, you have Select pushing Prism prices and you got in at half the price. So again, just like the Select cards. The last player I'm going to talk about, and this is the first cards I've ever owned of this player. I've had Michael Porter Jr. Prisms, Tyler Herro Prisms, graded them, sold them, made good money off of them. Bought these from ComC. I bought all of the ones that they had for $12 or less, I believe. 6 cards for 60 bucks. And, yeah, so... Oh, 5 cards for 60 bucks. I'm a little wrong. But anyway, I was looking at the invoice. It said I was paying like $11.75, $12.50. All the ones around that price point I bought. And this is going to be Zach LaVine, guys. Zach LaVine from the Bulls. This is where he's playing now. He's still only 25 years old. Scores points, averages in the mid-20s if he can stay healthy. Chicago is a team that can have some potential with Kobe White starting to shoot the lights out like he was doing towards the end of last season. Kobe White is another guy that I have bought some cards of. However, he's not on this video. I have picked up some Kobe Whites on my Star Stock account. But yeah, Kobe White is another guy. And I'm not saying that there's not other good buys out there, guys. I'm just showing you what I have bought. So, I don't want to hear, well, I can't believe you don't like Kobe White, or you don't like Kevin Porter Jr., or you don't like this guy, you don't like that guy. It's not that I don't like certain players, or that I, think that other players aren't going to do well, because I think there's lots of players that are going to do well. It's just, you can't diversify too much. I diversify as much as I can, but, there's like 20 players that I think are good buys, but, I can't buy all 20 of them, or my cash will go bye-bye. So, it is what it is. I pick a couple and I buy them, and I pick, ones that I think are low risk with high upside, low price points, because Kobe White is a little pricey and things like that. And I just go with what I have, and I'm happy with what I can profit off of. I'm not going to be greedy and be like, okay, there's 20 players I can buy that I can profit off of. I'm just going to pick a handful of them and just go with them. And that's my train of thought. It's not everybody's, but that's just mine. But back to Zach LaVine, again, on the Select, for $11 to $12, 25, He's only 25 years old. Plays in a city that loves basketball. The Chicago Bulls are huge fan base. And they could make some noise. And he's also a guy who has been talked about being dealt. He could be dealt to a team like the Lakers or a team like Golden State or something like that. And would really boost his value. However, even staying in Chicago could be good for him. They could make a playoff push this year if they get some of the young talent, going around in there. I think Laurie Markkinen or whatever. There's another guy on the team that's pretty good. I don't follow the Bulls much. But yeah, Zach LaVine is just another guy that I've gotten in on. So Zach LaVine, the selects, again, good value on select. A player that I think has some potential. I got the Tyler Herros, no secret. Everybody, I'm pretty sure there's tons of people buying Tyler Herro. So, I'm not a genius in saying all of a sudden Tyler Herro is the guy to buy. I'm just showing you that I'm picking up some Tyler Herro selects because I think select is a great card, and I think that the premier levels are really slept on for the price. Michael Porter Jr. Can't hurt to have a couple of this guy. And Bradley Beal. I've only got one. I need to pick up some more. I'll probably fork out a little bit of money, maybe grab a few prisms. But this is a bargain video, guys. This is a video where you can buy with cards that got good deals on them right now. Not just, hey, go buy high dollar LeBrons or high dollar Lucas and stuff. These are just cards that I think got some good value to them. Once again, 1,500 subscriber giveaway. You'll get your choice of one of the cards in the back. Leave a comment below. And all I want you to do is comment on what product are you buying right now. If you're investing in NBA cards right now, what product do you like? Do you like Prism? Do you like Optic? Do you like Select? Do you like Mosaic? What do you like as far as a set that you think has upside that's undervalued? And that's all I need you to tell me. And make sure you like, because at 200 likes, we're going to give away these cards. And hang tight, because you might be the winner of that Mosaic Seller Pack. So again, guys, that's my NBA video. I'm going to do another one if you guys want on some really under the radar, sneaky pickups. Risky but sneaky. If you guys want to see that, also leave that in the comments. So until next time, guys, good luck in your investing, and I'll see you later. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and give away this Mosaic Football Seller Pack. All you had to do was leave a comment on this video, which was my Pokemon video I did maybe a week ago. And there's only a few things I ask. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. At least do me that solid. And make sure you contact me within 7 days. If you're the lucky chosen winner, contact me within 7 days so I can get this sent out to you. And that's pretty much it. Just contact me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Leave a comment. And we'll get contact information and, have these sent right out to you. So we're going to have a lucky winner of the packs here. Only 23 unique comments, so not bad odds. Good luck to everybody. Here we go. Remember, 7 days, good luck. And it's going to be Troy Peterson. Troy Peterson. I would think any hollow would be worth sending in for grading. Thank you, Troy. And that's what I asked, what should I send in the grade on my Pokemon? Because I was pretty clueless on that. So, Troy, make sure you contact me. And we'll get that Mosaic pack sent to you, man. Thanks a lot. Make sure you guys are liking, subscribing. And once again, until next time, good luck in your investing, guys. And I'll see you later.